going on, gamers? It's the Bruce Ree. Welcome to the dojo, and today I'm bringing you an online ranked match against Deep Bomb. He's using the Carolina Panthers. I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, them dirty pirates. Let's kick it off. You know, today's video is going to be a little homage to the creamsicle uniforms of the Buccaneers. I read a little article today over on CBS Sportsline that basically stated that due to the new safety rules in the NFL, teams like the Bucks with a different colored alternate uniform helmet cannot wear those uniforms anymore because you're only allowed to wear one helmet per season. You're not allowed to switch around your helmets. So I'm like, oh man, that kind of sucks because these creamsicle uniforms, man, these are like some of the sickest uniforms in the NFL in my opinion. So basically, if your team can peel off the decals off of their current NFL helmet and put on the throwback decal, then they can go ahead and wear their throwback uniforms. But if they have to change the helmet, then they're not going to be able to wear them. So like, I know for a fact that the Patriots, their red alternate uniforms, my favorite uniform they wear, they have a white helmet. Now their regular uniform, you know, the blue jerseys, the white jerseys, they wear a silver helmet with a flying Elvis on it. So I mean, that automatically eliminates the Patriots from being able to wear their alternate, which kind of sucks because, you know, that's obviously. And I know that there are other teams too that, you know, have different color helmets in their throwback. So if your team falls under those guidelines, falls under those unfortunate rules, let me know in the comment section, you know, if the helmet color of your alternate uniform is different color than your actual helmet of your modern uniform. I'd like to know how many teams out there are actually going to be affected by this, you know, shenanigans by the NFL. I mean, you really can't put together two different helmets and safety check them both. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how much extra work would that be? If anything, it'll at least create another job, and we're trying to create jobs in America. So, I don't know. I just don't agree with, you know, this whole freaking ordeal. I love the alternate uniforms. I love throwback weeks, you know? Unless you're the Denver Broncos fans, you know? I hate those chocolate and yellow uniforms with the striped socks, the vertical striped socks. Oh, man, those things are fucking ugly. Surprisingly, both teams being used in this ranked match are 0-2 to start the NFL season in real life, which is crazy because I thought the Buccaneers, you know, had a really good squad entering the year, and I thought Carolina Panthers, I thought Cam Newton was going to take a stride, or at least a couple strides compared to his sophomore campaign last year. I mean, we all remember how great Cam Newton was on his rookie year. He came out on fire, almost like RG3 and Andrew Luck and all those. He was just as equally impressive his rookie year as these guys. And then sophomore year, man, he just fell the fuck off the table. And it was like, where is he going? But I thought, you know, his third year he's going to come around. Now, I've seen some decent things from Cam in the past couple weeks. But, I mean, they come away 0-2, and you really can't blame them for Buffalo loss because Stevie Johnson and E.J. Manuel just kind of put together that final drive and got that last-second touchdown. That was an amazing ending to the game. If anybody caught that Bills-Panthers game, oh my God, dude, that ended in such a dramatic fashion. On the other side, though, I mean, the Buccaneers, they've lost two heartbreakers. They've literally lost two games by a game-winning field goal by their opponent. They lost to Geno Smith and the Jets in Week 1, and we all know Levante David got that unnecessary roughness call when he pushed Geno Smith out of bounds, which was, I don't know, that was such a questionable call because he didn't hit him that hard. He just kind of ran through the play, and I didn't really necessarily agree with that because Levante David wasn't really targeting Geno Smith. He was just trying to make sure he didn't get any more yards, and I have nothing wrong with that, but that's just another case of the NFL policies, NFL rules being just maybe a little bit too tight on some things. And then they lost their Week 2 matchup against the Saints with another last-second field goal. Drew Brees put it together on that final drive, got him down there. And it's just, you know, so the Bucks, I mean, are they off to an unfortunate start? Or, like, is this something, a tale of, you know, just maybe the team is not as deep as we thought they were? But, I mean, it's a good young squad with some good defensive players. And Josh Freeman is just, I don't know. I thought Josh Freeman was going to be better than this, and he just kind of stopped progressing. Not to mention the whole Greg Schiano mess with Darrelle Revis, and you know what? I could sit there and talk all day about it, but let's get back into this gameplay real quickly. We've been going back and forth so far and scoring, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's really been able to stop one another, per se. The ball's been moved pretty easily. Right here, Vincent Jackson, V-Jax, former San Diego Charger, finds the end zone for the touchdown right there, putting me up by 7 points. late in the second, so now I got a minute left on the clock, just trying to keep him out of the end zone, trying to keep him from getting any kind of points on the board. Cam Newton, though, I mean, one of the things with him, like, he was trying to run a lot of the read option out of the heavy Panther, and that's a tough formation to stop on defense, only because even if you spotlight the quarterback on heavy Panther, it doesn't matter. Your linebackers will bite on the running back, so it's kind of a glitched play in the fact that you can't spotlight the read option like you should be able to. But the way that I've been stopping the heavy Panther, and if you guys encounter this, you can do the same thing. Run commit to the side that the quarterback will be running on. Just run commit to that side and user the other side, user the runner back, because the person using heavy Panther against you, they know it's a glitch, and they know that the quarterback won't be followed if you spotlight them. So the chances are they're gonna run with the quarterback because they know it's gonna work. So go ahead and run commit a couple times to the quarterback side, and usually you'll scare them away from using it so much. So we got a really big stop right there within the last minute. It only held him to 3 points, which is good. So that gives me a little bit of an edge, a little bit of wiggle room to work with, seeing that I get the ball back at the beginning of the second half right here. Kickoffs, man, big kickoffs are just a thing you're going to have to live with in Madden 25, at least till they patch. But I mean, hey, it works for both sides, so you can't really complain because both people get the advantage of it. 2nd and 7, Josh Freeman dropping back and finding Mike Williams, another guy who had a great rookie campaign and then kind of had a sophomore slump. So we're looking for big things out of Mike Williams, hopefully this year. And I actually really enjoy playing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year in Madden. I mean, they got some great targets. Doug Martin is just fun to use. He's super fast and agile, and he's got good acceleration. V-Jax and Mike Williams provide great weapons. And look at that, safety bites down, and Mike Williams, speaking of the man, gets past the defense and scores a touchdown right there on the deep bomb. You know, it's funny, my opponent's name is Deep Bomb. That's his gamer tag, and this game's got plenty of them on both sides. He lived true to his name, and I went ahead and counterpunched with it, especially right here as Cam Newton unloads. Look at that cannon finding Greg Olsen in the end zone. That was a huge pass. That was like a 60 to 70 yard pass right there. Cam Newton's got a freaking arm. So we get the ball back. We were up by 2 scores. Now we're down to only 4 points again. So we're trying to put some distance back on it. And unfortunately, our offense didn't have any time to rest because he got out there and scored pretty much right away. Peyton Hillis gets stuffed on the 3rd and inches. 4th and 2. I end up trying to go for it like a numbskull. And I get what I deserve, you know, a batted ball down. And 1st and 10, he gets the ball back already in my half of the field. I definitely need to make up for that lack of offense production last drive. But right here, Mark Barron gets over, second-year player, man. He's showing some flashes of being a great safety in the league. Forces him to a 4th and 13. He's going to go ahead and take his 3 points. Or is he? Boing! Off the upright. Oh, man, I don't know how you missed that one. That was pretty much a dead-on kick. But he misses the field goal, so he basically bails me out. So I get the ball back on the 39-yard line. And Mike Williams making catches. I'm trying not to get myself into any 4th down situations anymore. I don't want to have to go for it. Not that I really should be going for it, but 1st and 10, Freeman, I just make a dumb decision. I saw a man, and it was actually zone. I threw right at his freaking guy. He ends up getting a pick right there, so he gets the ball back. So now, all of a sudden, turnovers are an issue for both teams as both of us come away empty on 3 straight drives to basically an offensive game that was before a deep bomb, and finds, was it Geddes? He finds Geddes on the go route right down the sideline, just beats the cornerback, just absolutely burns him for the touchdown. So we find ourselves in the 4th quarter in a 59-point shootout, down, you know, basically late in the game. So, oh my God, I got away with one right there as this D-end ended up dropping one. He kept sending those D-ends into purples. But right here, Kevin Ogletree up the middle for the reception, and could he go all the way? Ogletree down to the 2-yard line, man. He almost made it to the end zone. But right here, Doug Martin just ends up pounding it in, gets us those final 2 yards, and caps off that scoring drive to retake the lead, retake momentum. And now he's coming out in the Snugs formation because he has to get it done, and he wants to use those out routes to do it. Man, those snug schemes just get to me because it's the most unoriginal, unimaginative, boring schemes you can run on offense, and it's just basically using it because you know they're broken in the game. It's just, you know, I could go on and on, but, you know, he actually starts to spread it out a little bit right here, but he's still using the post routes, and he finds Steve Smith on that one, and you're just not going to catch Steve Smith in the open field, and he gets into the end zone right there to retake the lead. We're going back and forth and swing for swing. Oh my God, there's so much scoring going on in this one right now. We're up over 70 points right now, under 2 minutes. It's drill time, baby. Josh Freeman's got to put together a late game-winning drive right here, and you know the Bucks have not been very good in the fourth quarter, the first 2 weeks in the NFL, but Ogletree is coming up big in this game right now. So far, Jackson, Williams, and Ogletree are all pretty much doing work for receiving. We're just about in range to get that field goal, you know, to be able to tie the game up if needed. 1 minute left. I just need to get a short completion here, but a touch pass will do. Mike Williams from a Josh Freeman little tiny touch pass lob. That was a great throw, making it right in there, and I'm definitely within reach of tying the game, but I don't want to go for the tie. I want to go for the win. Doug Martin on the counter gets me down to the 1 yard line, and 2 yard line, 3rd and 2. Freeman on the rollout play action, finding the fullback, Chris Long, or some kind of Long, I don't know, but he gets the touchdown anyways, and there it is, that creamsicle uniforms. They're making that comeback back to the snugs, to the post routes. He's using them to beat the broken purples, and he's getting down to the 48 yard line with 2 seconds left. It's going to come down to a Hail Mary right here. Cam Newton unloads that cannon. Can he get a little miracle? No, we bat the ball down, take the game, take the victory. We escape the barn burner in Carolina, upsetting the Cam Newton and these Carolina Panthers right there, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Before you go, though, I wanted to definitely plug the other series that just started on my channel. Actually, 2 series started up on my channel. The triple option is just Madden commentators, you know, talking about the NFL. It's a really sweet series, just guys talking about sports, man. Something you guys probably enjoy to listen to. And I overlaid over some computer gameplay of the game of the week. Last week's episode, man, we had MrGoldensports himself on the series, and we're looking forward to getting more guests in the future. And the other series that just started up is my Madden School Super League online connected franchise. That is going to be a blast. It's where I started on YouTube. I started on YouTube to make these league videos to promote the league, and now we're circling back. We started the league up for Madden 25, so it's going to be awesome. And you're going to get to see the road to the Super Bowl, basically from week 1 with the New England Patriots all the way to, you know, hopefully the postseason run, and you know, be able to, you know, follow along with the team, any kind of transactions, stuff like that. So that's going to be really a blast over there, and you guys should check that out. But until next time, guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's the Bruce 3. I'm out.